Good evening, everyone. Welcome to GRL Division 5 Hungary Grand Prix. I'm not prepared. I can't remember which round is it, but let's go quickly through the standings of Division 5. So, like that standing. So, ETE car at the moment leading the championship with 118 points, with easy game on second, gaining one position after last race on 98 points. Then we've got Maverick third with 95 points, Kevin from Red Bull on fourth with 70 points. Then we've got Ogbo with 59 points, Rubalistic 54 points. Then we've got Panda 53 points, Skiffy 51 points, Super Skills 49 points. Then we've got Lemon 46 points, which is 10th. Okay, so that quickly done. Then let's go for the team standings. So Ferrari leading the Constructors' Championship with 217 points. Then we've got Sauber on 158 points, Red Bull on 131 points, Racing Bulls on 120, McLaren's 103, Aston Martin 95 points, Williams 73 points, Alpine 51 points, Haas 38, and Mercedes with 16 points, which I'm not happy about that because I'm a team owner of Merc. So I'm hoping that my drivers will cook today. Okay then, so if we've got all sorted, let's quickly move to quali as we are loading into the session. Let's see, we've got a full lobby as usually. So let's see what the drivers will show us today. Let's see what the strategy will be, what will be the pole time, and let's see who will get the 25 points. So let me quickly have a look. Ta-ta-dum. What round it is. We know that we are racing around Hungary, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is round 8. Last race it was Belgium, which was round 7. Then we had a week break, which was transfer window, a lot of driver movements, division movements, and yeah, let's see how the new teams and new lineups will do today. Who will come out of top? Which team will score the most of the points? But we can see that Sauber. Wait, let me. Detail. Let's go with tire telemetry. No, let's go that telemetry enabled lab data for track map. Whoop, that's me. Me, sorry. And we know that Zauber, which is PRT Pistol, is the first driver on the track. He will be the first one setting the lap. Let's jump on board with him and let's see what what time and what will be the bar to pass for everyone. Everyone obviously will try to and aim to beat his time. Let's see if he's got enough pace to set the lap of the first one and keep that provisional for a bit. Oh wow! And he spins out of the final corner. So yeah, I guess that lap done for him. So who we've got next? The next one is Ferrari, which is Bartoni, and he's just coming out of the final corner. Let's jump on board with him and watch the lap around Hungary. Burning the battery. Yeah, the exiting cars from the pit lane need to be careful, as for impeding it will be a penalty. Out of the first corner, DRS wide open, riding the curb. Ooh, he touched the curb on the inside, which probably unseated his car. Now we are coming up to the blind left-hander. Ooh, and he didn't invalidate. Okay, so that's quite interesting. The next upcoming the chicane. He already burned quite a bit of battery. riding curb. Second sector 54 seconds. There's quite a lot of traffic, but everyone gets out of the way really nicely. Let's see what time will be the time to beat. Okay, so he did invalidate it. So, Panda. Okay, so Fluffy Dragon at the moment provisional pole with 15.9. Second is Restored Panda with 16.7. That's quite a big gap, but I'm pretty sure that Panda can get himself sorted and improve that time. Okay, who will be next? Aston Martin. No. Okay, so let's go with McLaren, which is Hayes. Hayes is just starting her lap. Then we will have the Haas, which is FG Pro, and he said 17.2. So far, Fluffy Dragon still sits on provisional pole with 15.9, the only driver in 15th at the moment. Ooh, but there's exam coming and sitting the fastest lap, which is 15.6. So another driver in 15th. Let's see if we can find anyone into 14th today. Now we've got Bartonic. Okay, so Bartonic went for another run on those tires. And then we've got EVR Jordan on the lap. He just started his lap, so let's see what time he can set. We can see Tulo behind him on lap. Okay, so in the meantime, Kevin jumped on P3 with 16.1. Yeah, that's invalidated. He even invalidated his lap. Let's see if he will go on another run on those used tires, or he will just stick into the pit and wait for another run. Here we've got a case Babu, which is on outlap. Well, Lency. Let's see what Lency from Williams can do. Can he put it on provisional pole? Nah, only P9 with time 17.1. So probably not the time that he was looking for, but there's still time, still place space for improvement. Is there anyone on the lap? Nah, Case Babu just started his lap. Let's jump on board with him. Let's see how he does. Okay, interesting. So EVR Jordan finished his lap with time 146.5. Okay, so we've got two drivers at the moment on the laps, which is also too low. Ooh, he lost the rear. Let's jump on board with KZ Babu as he's in a sector 3 now. Let's see what time he can set. Let's see if he can take one of the top spots and get himself a comfortable place going before the next run. And P5, that's a solid time, 16.5, 9 tenths of provisional pole. And again, we've got plenty of drivers leaving out of the pits. Let's see who else is on the lap. If he Skiffy's on the outlap now. So it looks like no, Skiffy's on the he's on the actual lap. Okay. Going through the traffic. Everyone gets out of the way nicely so far. In the meantime, we saw McLaren of GSR Hayes with 16.5 placing her sixth. Let's see if her teammate can do a similar time. 116.7, which is P9, just behind Panda from Red Bull. Let's see who else do we have on the lap. Okay, so FG Pro is just starting his lap now. Matt is trying to get out of the way of the cars which just started their laps. Okay, so Bartonic is on the lap now. Let's see if he can set a solid lap. We saw that the first round didn't really work as he wanted, so let's see if he can improve and yeah, and get himself a P10 with time 16.8. And then we've got Panda improving his time and jumping up to P7, and that's 16.6 for Panda. Not a massive improvement, but still an improvement. Okay, so we can see also Aston Martin, which gave up. He validated his lap. So yeah, he will go for one more run. Okay, that's interesting. Then we've got Tiffy. Okay, okay, let's see. He's improving by 2.5 tenths, and that's 16.2, which put PRT Pistol in Zauber at provisional P5. At the moment, we can see that exam at the moment there is no competition for him. Like three tenths clear of Floppy Dragon this second, and he's still improving. Okay, looks like that really suits his. The track really suits him. Conditions also, but Floppy Dragon also. Oh, okay, Lency just jumped up on P3 with 16.0. Then we've got Aston Martin. And we've got Skiffy. He's completing another run on those used softs, and he managed to improve by 400 of a second. Example with 15.5. Okay, that's a big gap now between first and second. Let's see if Flappy Dragon can respond to that and if he can fight for pole position in the final run. I do apologize if the comms are a bit messy. It's probably my first or second time doing comms, so I will get better with time. Don't you worry. Okay, let's jump on board with Flappy Dragon and watch his lap around Hungary. Ooh, going wide there. Ooh, clipping the grass. Yeah, he aborted that run. And in the meantime, Casey Babel set 15.7, placing him on provisional P2. We've got Zauber next, which is Mati. He's jumping in the pit. Then we've got Twiki Scorpion, who is finishing his lap. He set 17.1 and jumped up to P17. Then we've got Syndical, which is 16.7 and placed him. No, wait, it wasn't him. He just spun. Unlucky. Okay. PVR Jordan, sitting at the moment P19 with 146.5 and now jumping in the pitch. Let's see which Ferrari. Martin just started his lap. We've got Alpine jumping into the pit, and we've got Aston Martin and Twiki Scorpion, which probably will jump again in the pits. Then we've got another Alpine on track, which is Tulo, and Tulo is he's up on his time. Will he jump into the pits? Most likely, yeah. Then we've got probably another Alpine. No, that's not Alpine. That's Williams, which is on outlet and just about to start his lap. And he's followed by Panda, not Panda, another dark car. Oh my god, I'm so bad at it. By Vcap. Ooh, lost his rears. Yeah, he just aborted his lap. He's on non-battery. But let's see at Flappy Dragon. Okay, it looks like Flappy Dragon also aborted his lap. Is he going for two outlaps? We can see that Panda is at the moment on lap. Let's jump on board with him, burning the battery, approaching the blind left-hander. Doesn't invalidate, doesn't go wide. Really nicely, close to the inside curve, and then the chicane. Improving by over 2 times. Just ahead we've got no, it's not a Haas. Okay, so let's jump on board with him. Let's see in P8 with 16.3. Then we've got McLaren, which is I don't know who. It was Hayes. Okay, so Flappy Dragon retired, so he's not going for another run. So his bunker will be his time, and hopefully it doesn't drop him down the order when everyone will keep improving. Okay, so we've got the Zauber and Zauber. And PRT Pistol just improved up to 60.2. Then we saw Mati improved up to P16. Then, yeah, I'm so bad at this. Let me Skiffy's there. Then we've got a Ferrari, which will be Scar, and he's also an outlap. Okay, let's see how our provisional pole sitter does if he can improve his time. marginal improvement so far, but still an improvement. And it looks like nobody's going to beat his time so far. Kevin jumped up to P4 with 15.7. Lazy Babu jumping into the pitch. And what time our provisional pole sitter said is 15.4. That's the time to beat. Can anyone do that? Let's see. Let's see. He's not improving. Uh, PRT pistol also not improving. Skiffy just set his final time with 16.3. Was Lancy trying to improve? He didn't improve. His teammate also doesn't improve. Then we've got an Aston Martin, which is Twitty Scorpion. No, it wasn't. Yeah, so that's quali done. Congratulations to VCAP. Easy game. And he will be starting from pole position. Okay, so our pole position sitter, easy game with time 15.4. Then we've got Just Ale starting P2, KZ Bubble P3, Kevin P4, Flappy Dragon P5, Lindsay P6, FG Pro P7, PRT Pistol P8, Skiffy P9, Syndical P10, Panda P11, Mati P12, Bartonic P13, Tulo P14, Scar P15, Haze P16, Lemon P17, and I didn't get the time to get the rest. Lovely. So just to add on top of everything, that's the first week that we are trying to at different safety car settings. So we usually run the safety car settings on red safety cars on radius, and just because of the lack of the safety cars and people crashing on the middle of the track and safety cars not coming out, we are trying also standard safety car settings. And you need to forgive me for a few minutes. I will be back with you. And I'm sitting here talking to myself because I muted my mic and I didn't unmute it. Well, yeah. So as we saw, PRT Pistol retired on track, and Easy Game had quite a big gap over around 2.5 seconds when the safety car came out. KZ Babu on second, Just Alec third, Kevin fourth, Flappy Jack on fifth. We saw also that Restored Panda lost his front wing on a rear spoiler of Skiffy and get a 10 seconds penalty for severe collisions. And let's see what the strategies. Most of them are jumping into the pits. Okay. Yeah. Well, we can see the top 8 at the moment currently staying on those same tires. And there we go. After the pit stops, we can see that Easy Game still leading on the mediums that he started on. Then we've got a Casey Babu, Just Al from Aston Martin, Kevin from Red Bull, Syndical on sitting fifth, Maverick sixth, which he gained quite a lot of positions thanks to that also. And it was exactly 13 positions. Okay, so that's a quite big. Same as Tricky Scorpion, 10 positions gained, Tulok 7, and Syndical 5. Some of them they were because of the people pitting under the safety car. But yep, let's see how this turns up. So most of them pitted for Hearts, and I'm pretty sure the Hearts can't go to the end. So they will probably have to pit again for mediums if they've got another new set. If not, they can always jump on those old mediums. Okay, and safety car in this lap. So we will be back racing on this lap, and let's see if there will be any collisions or chaos going into turn one. Easy setting the pace, just waiting to go full throttle and leave everyone behind. And he's going just before the final corner. Crazy Babu reacting quite on time, getting the slipstream. Okay, so safety car is started. We can see everyone still in the train. Not really any chaos happening so far, but we can see the driver really close to each other. And Tulo already getting a 3 seconds time penalty also. Ooh, there we see a car going from move, but Skiffy defending very well, placing his car in a correct position. And Flappy Dragon at the moment losing places, trying to move around the outside, can't really get it done. He's still will he go for a move? He definitely will try under the braking on the inside. They are still side by side, but there is Tiki Scorpion, which is actually playing. Ooh, there's a contact. And he's round, avoiding the wall. Yeah, his wing is fine. But he's obviously losing behind the train. And he's the only one not in the train. No, there's also a syndicate from Alpine out of the train. And he will feel the pressure from Maverick on the next straight, DRS straight. An easy game already cleared Case Babu out of his DRS 1.5 seconds after one lap of racing, which is big after 2 laps of racing, sorry. So Dragon just on the rear of Twiki Scorpion in his game for move. DRS wide open. Ooh. And huh? Did he also retire on the track? Oh, he's losing the rear. Catching the grass, saving that, but he lost the position and he's in a sandwich now. Just play that safely. Williams just back out just to don't get involved in the crashes. And there's a haze taking the opportunity, overtaking Lemo and jumping up on P13. And then Skiffy overtaking Tulo. Tulo is off the track, so there's quite a bit of drivers overtaking him now. He's trying to rejoin in the safe manners, but obviously we know that's not the easiest thing in a train around Hungary. And Tulo got dropped down to P12. Let's see if Aston Martin can challenge the Mercedes on that DRS straight. He's 8, 9 tenths, almost 9 tenths behind. But he's got DRS, Casey Babu doesn't. Casey Babu also is not burning, which he started. Yeah. When he lost there, oh, he's in the wall. Yeah, unlucky for Aston Martin driver. He will go all the way down. That DRS straight is dangerous there. We also see Bartoli in the pits and FG Pro also in the pits. And we can see movement there. Hayes up to P10. PBR Jordan already up to P11. Starting last, which is also quite a big improvement. As we can see so far at the moment, Easy Game is just leading the way. He's controlling the gap, making sure that Casey Babu doesn't get his DRS. He's playing that safe, doesn't spin, and doesn't get a penalty. Where Casey Babu will need to defend from Kevin soon, as Kevin is in his DRS and closing the gap. In the meantime, Kifi, there's a movement. Hayes already up to P9. with quickest champion losing a position to her. And we saw Skiffy overtaking Maverick for P5. Oh, there's a battle also. Tulo and Syndical going side by side. There's a little bit of contact. Syndical had a little wobbly car. They are both going wide. Right, guys, it's not the track. You need to keep that between the white lines. And let's see if they will play the team game. It looks like Tulo is not really trying to overtake him now. And let's see who is one of the fastest drivers if they will swap the positions. Fluffy Dragon is also now putting a pressure on Matty. And let's see what he can do out of the final corner with the DRS. But Maverick doesn't have the DRS there. So Maverick will be under the pressure from Matty and Fluffy Dragon, both of them. Which, ooh, they are free wide into the corner. That's not ideal, boys. But they made it out without any contact so far. And Fluffy, ooh, yeah, Maverick losing two positions into the in a distance of two corners. Ooh, but Matty there. Did he lose the car on that curve? He lost massively now. Down from P5 down to P9. Maverick also out of DRS now. Skiffy is actually catching Kevin and Casey Bubble. So let's see if he can challenge them in the distance of few laps. That could be an interesting battle for second. But I don't think they can reach P1 so far. As Easy Game is just making that gap bigger and bigger. Harvesting his battery, make sure that he maintain the level of around over 50%, maybe 40. Yeah. And there we've got Lenzi overtaking Maverick on a DRS. And there with DRS, we can see Tulo and Syndical. Did he let him by? It might be because he's speaking to the inside. I get back, but we can also see a lot of penalties at the back. So everyone from P12 down to P18, we got the penalties, including Fluffy Dragon, which is running fifth, which at the moment 3 seconds time penalty can cost him quite a few positions. A new fastest lap from just Ale, who is running P17 on the fresh hearts. And Syndical is getting another penalty. I believe that already second. As you can see there, Hayes putting up pressure on Maverick, but there's also Matt just behind her. And EVR Jordan putting a lot of pressure on Panda. Battle of Red Bull versus Merc. Ooh, Fluffy Dragon there. Kevin dropping down P6. Kevin in the pitch. So Kevin just pitted. So Casey Bumble and Easy Game. They're two leaders that haven't pitted yet from those mediums. So Kevin going for undercut, hoping that he can probably undercut Casey Babu. And we've got Syndical Alpine driver retiring in the pits, which is also not ideal. And Panda is on P11 now, just arresting another fastest lap. And if you are Jordan, I wonder if there was any contact between Panda and Jordan. That Panda dropped down to P11. Well, we will see if there's any tickets coming out. And you can see still exciting battle for second. Floppy Dragon is also not really far behind them. He showed a great pace in qualifying, qualified like fourth or fifth. with just the bunker. So, excuse me. Oh, I had to sneeze. Skip is just at the back of Casey Babu and he's overtaking him now on the DRS straight. Casey Babu haven't pitted yet, but we can see that Maverick pitted and Restaurant Panda in the pits. So are they? I guess that they're going both for hearts, for a fresh set of hearts. Panda is not. That's an interesting strategy. Oh no, we are Jordan. Have you retired in pits? Oh no, another driver retiring in the pits. So there will no safety car. And Flappy Dragon already close on Lancy. And Kevin with 3 seconds time penalty, and that will be massive in a fight for second. He was hoping with that undercut he can challenge Skiffy and Casey Bubble, while we can see easy game in a pitch. Will Casey Bubble floor him? Yes, he does indeed. He's jumping into the pits, and Skiffy now is our race leader. He will be in a clear air. Let's see if he can make that work. If he can gain some time over Lancy and Flappy Dragon. Where will he come out? He out definitely behind Kevin. As we know, that Kevin is on 2 laps older tires, and he got a 3 seconds time penalty unless he can get one of his warning removed, and he doesn't pick up anymore. So Casey Babu 5 seconds behind Kevin, so that undercut was massive for Kevin. As- So let's see if Casey Babu now can close the gap to Kevin, as Kevin is only 1.2 behind easy game. Let's see if Kevin maybe can make some work, catch easy game and stick with his DRS so he can pull him along. There we can see the Lance is almost in the DRS range of Skiffy, but he also got a Flappy Dragon just behind him. Casey but also getting a 3 seconds time penalty, just like Kevin, so they are even now. If Skiffy now can make that strategy work, that can be massive. Okay, so Fluffy Dragon without DRS, same as Lindsay. Mm. And we can see that just Ole overtaking FG Pro. Solo is in a pitch, getting rid of those mediums, which he had for 16 laps, so he's surely putting on a fresh set of hearts just to go to the end. It looks like so far Lindsay can't really close the gap to Skiffy and get into his DRS, but Fluffy Dragon so far will have the DRS on the next straight and will be able to attack the Williams driver. Okay, so now Kevin is trying to clear the traffic, but he can't really get that Williams overtaken that easy, or he's just waiting to make sure that he's got the DRS on that next straight. But there's also Casey Babu closing quite massively on him. An easy game, setting new fastest lap at 18.2. Kevin finally clearing the Williams driver, and now he can pull away from him. And as you can see, easy game also cleared Matti in the same time. Kevin now will try to get to Matti as soon as he can to clear him also and make sure that Casey Babu lose as much time as possible. behind the Williams driver. Let's see a Flappy Dragon now. 7 turns behind Williams. Is he just playing the game to stay in the DRS, save a bit the tires, as they are not really far off Skiffy. They should be aware that Hayes also, which is on freelance order. So Hayes is also closing the gap, even though she have 3 laps older tires. But Flappy Dragon not really able to attack Williams drivers at the moment. And there we've got Casey but clearing the Williams, and he's 2.9 behind Kevin. And I'm back again. And you can see now Lancy almost in the DRS range from Skiffy, but Skiffy controlling the gap. Flappy Dragon dropped out of the DRS, and just also picking up a 3 second time penalty. Hayes is almost in DRS range of Flappy Dragon, running fourth so far, and Kevin clearing Murphy now as they are approaching the traffic. Casey Babu is also not far behind of Mati. Let's see if he will wait for another DRS straight to overtake Mati, or he will try to attack him somewhere else and close the gap to Kevin to get his DRS. And as we talk, we can see, oh wait, Panda is battling with Scorpion at the moment, catching up the grass. He's got the DRS, but not really able to overtake with Aston Martin drivers. This British Scorpion playing team game, trying to hold Panda for Ale, so Ale can attack Booster Panda, as he should have better tires at that point already. You can see Hayes is putting a pressure on Flappy Dragon, who dropped quite far behind Lenzi, even though Easy Game also attacking. Ooh, that double overtake from him. Oh, he's on fire at the moment. Over 5 seconds, around 6 seconds gap down to Kevin. His net pit, as those two at the front will have to definitely pit again. But Lenzi also overtook Skiffy in the meantime. Skiffy dropped some pace, so Williams' driver was now able to overtake him, and will be able will he be able to create a gap? As we can see also that Easy Game is approaching them, and he will try to clear them as soon as possible, just to stay in that clear air and run to the end on the P1 position to take the win. Tony Collette picking up another 3 seconds time penalty, and I strongly believe that's not the first one. Yeah, Bartonic 6 seconds. You can see plenty of drivers on 6 seconds penalties, which can play a key role at the end of the race. easy game already on a gearbox of Williams driver. Will we play that safe and try to overtake? There's a rain coming. Okay, so that can be crucial for this race, especially for drivers like Lindsay and Skiffy. Let's see how the position changes. So at the moment we can see Hayes climbing up to P4, gaining 12 positions, Skiffy 6 positions gained, Maverick 10, Quick Scorpion Stake, but just are losing 12 positions. Who will be the first one? Skiffy is the first one to pit, followed by Flappy Dragon. And let's see if they are taking a gamble. So that will be the gap now to watch. If they can start closing the gap on those soft tires runners, if that's already a weather for Inters, if Inters are already faster, we're gonna find out in a minute. And okay, there's also another drivers they are followed by another drivers like Mati, Lemon, Panda, Twiki Scorpion, FG Profit, Just Ally. They all jump into the pit, and let's see at the gap if the Inters are already faster. Look like they are. Scooty is gaining massively on Maverick. So did Skiffy actually took the gamble and that looked so far it looked like that's gonna be a massive. We can see an easy game at the moment leading the race, but who knows? Skiffy was not really far behind him. Is he going to jump into the pit? Yes, easy game is jumping into the pit, followed by the Williams driver. And what about the next three drivers? Yeah, so we can see Kevin Hayes and Casey Babu all jumping into the pit to get rid of those soft tires and get on a new Inters. And Maverick look like Maverick is going to carry on. Okay, that's interesting strategy. But he can't really keep it on the road. And Skiffy, where will Skiffy come out? So Skiffy coming out on P2 just behind Easy Game. So that was a massive move for him. You can see Lancy also and Flappy Dragon running on P5, overtaking Kevin Hay, Casey Babu. So that's a big one. But Maverick is going to lose a big time. And so far it looked like Vika was on a really good strategy for a really good point, but looked like Maverick will lose a lot of time. Flappy Dragon overtaking him without any issues. So let's hope he will not crash into anyone. So doesn't so nobody loses wings. Having overtaking him in the chicane, and there's a hate lady bubble also around the outside. Yeah, that was a bad choice to stay another lap. He probably didn't want to double stack with easy game, but that would probably cost him less time than staying on those cards on the lap. And we can see here Hayes, Casey Babu fighting for that net P5 position, but Hayes is in a better position as he doesn't have any penalties, while Kevin and Casey Babu they both got 3 seconds on their added to their final time. Hey, is she going on the move of Kevin? Not really. So we're gonna stick with that one as that's the closest battle so far on the track. That's the only battle on the track. And Hayes putting her nose down the inside. She had to back out. Kevin placing his car really nicely, not leaving a space for Hayes that she can use to overtake him. So we got just Ale DNF. Yep, and he DNF in the pits. He retired in the pits, so that another driver will got 15 left. So everybody finishing the race would score the points. We can see also Lemon is at the back of Mati. And we can see also that FG Pro is at the back of Maverick. Maverick on 2 laps fresher inters. But let's stay with those three. So he's getting the slipstream from Kevin. Will she go for a move? Okay, he's riding Kevlar, a little contact. You can see also the lens she closed the gap to Skiffy. The gap is now on 8 tenths. But easy game, in a dry, in a wet. He's just the fastest man on the track, clearing Skiffy without really any sweat. And Hayes picking up 3 seconds time penalty now. Okay, so that will be exciting battle for P5. You can see Lemon trying desperately to get past Mati, but he can't really quite do that yet. He's just at the back of Kevin. Panda picking up another 3 seconds time penalty. And going down the inside. Kevin going a little wide. In case Babu is will there look for opportunity to go around the outside. Kevin can't really do that. So he'll just be behind Kevin. Kevin making a mistake. They're too wide. There's a little contact. In case Babu got the inside line, Kevin won't give up. Into the chicane. Casey Babu is ahead. And he will now try to chase Hayes for that P5 position. And Kevin will try to get the P6 back from him. Uh, I'm just checking if that's still recording. Luckily, it is. You can see there's a safety car. Looks like Barton you just crashed. And there's a safety car. Let's see. Yeah, Barton you crashed there on the right hand side. Mhm. Let's see if the majority of the drivers will pit for fresh inters. There will be not many laps left. So they need to pick if losing a position on track will be worth the fresher tires on the restart. Easy game will be under the pressure again from Skiffy. And Skiffy and Fluffy Dragon went into the pitch. Hayes, Hayes carry on. Casey Babu also jumping into the pitch. Kevin also jumps into the pitch, followed by Matty, followed by Lemon. So they are all going for soft. So it looked like it stopped raining. And they're all Kevin on the hard. Okay, so that will be an interesting restart. So there will be a skip P4 just behind Hayes, Lenzi, and Easy Game, which are still on Inters. There's still 6 laps left. Looks like the track is pretty dry. That will be interesting end of the race. As you can see, everyone pretty much except Lemon, Alpha, and Maverick. They are all on soft tires. Soft, except Kevin and Twitch Scorpion, which are on hards and mediums. And Turo also jumping into the pit on P14. Is he also going for soft tires? Yep, Turo also going for soft tires. And you can see Easy Game Lancian Hayes pitting now and cost them a lot of positions. Did they realize too late that the track is actually dry? So Skip is going to lead the way on the restart. Look like nobody else is going to overtake them. So Easy Game will be running P2 with Lancy P3 and Flappy Dragon P4 and Haze P5 and pretty much everyone on soft tires. I need a drink. As I said, I do apologize for shitcoms, but I will get better with time. Or in no time. Or maybe I won't get better. But at least someone is streaming your division. You should be thankful. Appreciate me. I will still see that this car won't go in this lap. As we still got 4 drivers, even 6 drivers, 7 out of range of DRS train. Lemon the only one on intermediate tires. And he's in the pits now. He's jumping on the mediums. And out of the pit lane he goes. Will Panda, will Panda be able to overtake him out of the pits? Yes, he does indeed. Now Skiffy will be leading the pack on her start. What's actually Tula doing? Mm. And in the meantime, as we do have the time, let's see our position changes. So Hate at the moment, and Skiffy, so two McLaren at the moment gained together 19 positions. Hate 11 positions up, and Skiffy 8. Safety car in this lap, so Tula won't cut back to the safety car. Let's quickly have a look at the penalties. We've got a drive through tire. And let's see how they start. Once Skiffy will decide to go. Easy game already. Almost trying to get alongside him. Just as a reminder, that's not allowed by the GRL rules. Skiffy is gone on the exit of the final corner. It looked like Fluffy Dragon is losing the positions. Fluffy Dragon overtaking Hayes. So they are fighting once again. There's Crazy Babu going for a move on Kevin. He was looking to stick it down the inside of Fluffy Dragon. None really did that. So there's a Twiki Scorpion also losing another positions. And Tulo in a pit again. Twiki still leading over the easy game. And Panda picking up another 3 seconds time penalty. Crazy Babu, another 3 seconds penalty, also already 6 seconds. You can see Lemon there ghosted and Panda gaining a position on him. Let's see if the easy game can put the pressure on Skiffy now, but we can see now that Hazen lands the Hayes going around the outside. Ooh, there's no contact, and Hayes with the DRS, not without DRS, but she gets the move done. Unless, ooh, she's coming down on the inside. He just stick his wing over there. There's Kevin at the back of Casey Babu also, who got a 6 seconds time penalty so far, which can cost him big time and big positions, especially due to the late safety car. With another penalties, everyone is pushing on those south, trying to get as many positions as they can on those final laps. And let's see if Easy Game can do anything to challenge Ski. And in the meantime, Hayes is probably doing everything to Hayes is probably trying to make some dive down the inside of Easy Game to lose him some time so she can secure the win for Skiffy. But she knows she cannot challenge Easy Game. She got a penalty, he doesn't so. But at the moment, Skiffy almost clears out Easy Game out of DRS. It looks like Easy Game indeed is out of the DRS of Skiffy. That's unbelievable pace from Skiffy now on those few final laps. So for the race, without that nobody will be able to challenge a easy game. He had brilliant pace all the way through, led pretty much all the race, and now Skiffy because of the great strategy move and pitting for softs lap before easy game. Ooh, there's some it's going around the outside. She will have the DRS on the second straight, making a move on easy game. McLaren P1 will probably change due to his penalty. There's also Lancy trying to challenge easy game for that position. Maybe for picking up another time penalty. Maverick looking to make a move on Panda, which you don't really need to do, as Panda still got a penalty. And as we are going through the last few corners, that is a man that will take 25 points home. Around the final corner goes Skiffy McLaren 1-2. Well done. That was a great race, great strategy. Let's see how the order will look after all the penalties. And even though the order changes, the one thing doesn't change. Skiffy is your Division 5 Round 8 winner. Well done to him. Great race, great pace. And McLaren gaining massive points with 1-3. So we've got a Skiffy is your winner, followed by Easy Game second, GSR Hayes third, Lindsay fourth, Kevin fifth, Lemon sixth, Maverick seventh, Casey Babu eighth, Fluffy Dragon ninth, Matty 10th, Panda 11th, Twig Scorpion 12th, FG Pro 13, and Turo 14th. With Bartonic just Ale Jordan, Syndical's car trick, and Pistol DNFs. But that is the man of the day. So let's now pick a driver of the day, which in my opinion, Skiffy fully deserved, gaining many positions. I can't really remember even how many, but probably around 19 positions gained, making a great strategy call and winning the race. Race winner Skiffy, fastest lap for an easy game. Driver of the day is Hayes, most overtakes Matty, and cleanest driver Skiffy. As we can see once again, Skiffy starting ninth on the grid, winning the race, followed by Easy Game second, GSR third, GSR Hayes third, Lindsay fourth, Kevin fifth, Lemon sixth, Maverick seventh, Casey Babu eighth, Flappy Dragon ninth, Matty 10th, Restaurant Panda 11th, Twiggy Scorpion 12th, FG Pro 13th, Tulo 14th, Bartonic 15th, Ale 16th, Jordan 17th, Syndical 18th, Trix 19th, and Pistol 20th. While everyone from P15 down was the NF. I don't think I can really get the race director. Nah, actually, I can. Well done to me. If anyone need a race director, it's here. Okay, so that was a great race. Thank you everyone who will be watching that. I hope you enjoyed that. And as I said, I will get better at it. But yeah, it wasn't the best one. At least you had a comp. So yeah, wait, not that one. That one. Not that one. There we go, like that one. Yeah. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching and see you next week.